Okay, greetings, salutations, good day and hi, and welcome to VTRP's open wheel racing competition for independent VTubers. Yes, this is IndieCar, and we're back for the 8th series of this exciting league. Hello everyone, my name is Dag the Pig. Thanks for tuning in on this rather early Sunday morning. We're beginning an hour earlier than usual. And we got exciting stuff for you. We have a new Chuba in the roster. We have a couple of old returning roster members also joining. We have new tracks and returning tracks and a new car mod. Yes, a new car mod, and I'm going to show you that just about now. Ta-da! Behold! The Delutaya UAK18, that's the new car mod we're going to be trying out for IndieCar this series. And yes, that's the car of the rookie for this series, introducing Fallenshadow. She'll be driving Chevy this series, so please root her on if your Oshi is Fallenshadow. Anyway, let's switch over to our usual placeholder car. Alright, round 1. Akron, Ohio. This is a fictional circuit. This is a fantasy circuit. It's a 2-mile rectangular oval. A slightly smaller Indianapolis Motor Speedway. We're going to be racing, let's do 35 laps. 25-minute time limit. And qualifying should be on, and 35 drivers, and same rules as previous. Alright, don't want to bore you with more rambling. We just gotta load the circuit. Alright, we're trying a new car mod. I just don't know how it'll be. I just hope we just have good racing here. I just gotta make sure all cars look rather okay. Perfectly cromulent. Where's the... okay. Oh, come on. No TV ticker for qualifying. Anywho, we're just going to have a look at the track. And this is the design of the car and the speedway configuration, I guess. Much like the car being used in the real-life IndieCar these days, except no aero screen. You just go left, left, and left again on this circuit, because that's what we race for half the races in IndieCar. Alright, that's just about it. Finish session, and let's see how it is here, and luckily we seem to have a 10-ton qualifying for the race. But these 5 don't, because we can only accept 30 cars in a race. Lumi, no-go. Nana, no-go. Shy Lily, who's back for the series, just missed out on the cut. Nina did not qualify. Annie did not qualify. So, we'll boot them out. Natsume did qualify for the race in 30th. And the first points of this series will go to Snuffy. Snuffy gets pole, gets the first point of the series, because, as you know, pole sitter for each race gets 1 point. So, Snuffy is at pole. Series 5 champion Natroneko will be starting alongside. Row 2 will consist of Hanamori Healthy and Hinamori Anzu. Uno and Sarway make up row 3. And that's what you call your Firestone Fast 6 for this race. Next we have Sarway, Moriko, and Rudo. Tintin, Soyapoya, and Vienna. Girl Diam, now with 2 underscores in her name. Tomo and Ui. The Hime Hina girls, Suzuki Hina and Tanaka Hime. And Neko Kamiyama. Tenjin Kotone, the only Kotone this series. Pikami and Mayakari. Milky, Kiki, and Chibi. Kupanimu Kitanya. And Bao Ayamiya, Mochizuki Himari, and Natsume. Did I double a name? I'm pretty sure I did. Let's fix this up a bit. I seem to have doubled a name. Let's see, Natsume starting off 30th, Sarway starting off 6th, and 10th is Soyapoya. 15 is Hina. 20 is Akari. And 25 is Nimu. So we're set to go. We'll lock in the grid. Everyone should be up and at 'em. 30 cars on the grid, and heads up, the full rolling start sequence is awkward, so we're gonna have to skip to the fast rolling starts. You'll see what I mean when we get to the action. Anyway, we'll load in the music, let everyone know that we're about to begin the opening race, and we'll get set for the first IndyCar race of the year 2023. Round 1 at Akron. Submit. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, you'll see what I mean when I say the start sequence is faulty. Yeah, the cars just look. Yeah, they just do like that. But we're gonna skip to not replay. Skip to the proper formation lap, and then we'll be set to begin. Okay, everyone is gridded up properly. Turn 3 and turn 4, and we'll be set to go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is IndyCar Series 8 with the new cars, and we're green here at Akron. Here we go. Snappy and Natsuneko lead everyone off to the start-finish line. 435 laps of action, round 1. Already, a car goes over. Oh, Vienna tumbles and goes void. Suzuki Hina is out of bounds as well. Oh, not a good start for these two. Marco Kyoho, the Series 6 champion, jumps to the front, followed by Hanamori Healthy, who won 2 races in Series 7, and Hinamori Anzu will be 3rd at the start-finish. And we've lost Tanaka Hime as well, and Rudo is upside down, but out of bounds anyway, as multiple cars are having to pit. What a crazy start to the race. And this is only lap number 2. I'm just trying to get used to the controls here. Just trying to get used to the rFactor controls, because last few days I've been recording the preliminary races in NR 2003 for the IndieCar preliminaries, and now I have to go back to these more complex keyboard controls here. Well, surprise, surprise, look who's in the top 5. It's the reigning Indy 500 champion, Milky Queen. Girl DM is a lapped car. Marco Kyoho is doing quite fine here. Pretty good start early on. Had a terrible Series 7 after winning Series 6 in surprising fashion. And here she is leading here with on to second and healthy third. Milky Queen is gonna pass Milky to move up to P4. And Anzu makes the pass! Inamoy Anzu vying for her first win. As we gotta look through the medal counts, just in case. So yeah, one car down, accident, and Vienna is void. And Suzuki Hina is still stuck. And Haruto doesn't know where she is. So Hime accident, and Vienna void. And Anzu's leading by a little over 2 seconds. And here's Series 5 champion, Nacho Neko. And everything happening here. Well, the 10-10 is driving okay, but it's still early on. We've already completed like 5-something laps. Let's see, where is Vienna on my notepad? Void? Okay. Now, on some banked oval tracks, the camera view tends to get shaky. The car tends to bob a bit, which isn't the case in the previous car mod we used here. And Koopa up to third. More healthy with her new look, with a new car in the top 10. Oh, careful there, healthy. In the roll loop view of Inamoy Anzu, you see Marco peeling away from Anzu. I got used to the rear view more and more as DM passes through trying to get back into the lead lap. Milky Queen 3, Koopa 4, but might jump Milky, perhaps. Koopa jumping 2 cars to go up to P2. Milky Queen drops a bit. Nacho to third. Lots of action early on. And Koopa Fortuna takes the lead. Koopa Fortuna looking for a second win. Her only win coming in either Series 2 or 3. Man, it's been so long. Thought I forgot. I forgot about most things. When did Cooper Fortuna win? Must have been way too long ago. Yes, round 1 in Toronto. No, Series 1 in Toronto. We're only through 10 laps already. This is a absurdly fast race here to open up this series. And Kyoho passes Koopa to regain the lead. Well, Rudo is back on the track. Her rear wing is bent, and she has a missing side pod. And Suzuki Hina is void. Vienna is also void. Meanwhile, Joyploy lacks an engine cover. Car's going 2-3 wide. There's Mochizuki Himari returning after a year away to replace Tamako, who just recently retired from VTubing. So bringing Himari back because 2023, year of the bunny rabbits. Kyoho's still leading. Well, careful. Don't make contact with Chibidoki. Hikasa Tomoshika moves up to P2. A battle for fourth between Anzu and Milky. And now Anzu just passes Milky and is trying to chase after Koopa Fortuna and does! Anzu to P3. Here comes Hikasa Tomoshika! Leading now! But maybe blocked from going further by lapped cars of Miyakari and Chibidoki. Koopa backs out a bit. There's still 20 to go. Chineko up to fourth now. Here comes Moriko Kyoho. Moriko, bats at video games, regains the lead from Tomo. And now Choneko up to P3 now. Koopa's going back up again. By the by, if you're new to IndieCar, you gotta complete at least 80% of laps in oval races and 90% of laps in road and street courses. As Tomo regains the lead. And Nacho Neko still second. Whoa! Wheel-to-wheel bump by Chibi and Kyoho, but they both shake it out. Careful there. Tomo almost lost the lead to Nacho. As I was saying, win a race, get 70 points, finish second, 50, third, 40, and 1 point for the last few places. 25th and below get 1 point. As Koopa jumps to the lead, several lead changes here as we see what's going on here. Chibi's pitting, Soyapoya also taking a breather. Tell me, her Tenton is doing fine. She's, well, she's okay, I guess. Careful there, Snuffy. Well, pole sitter, sitting at 12th. And while I'm distracted, we're more than halfway through the race done, so this race is, ladies and gentlemen, official. Scan the grid to make sure. And it all looks good. So classification is at 28 laps. So finish 28 laps and you're good. Anzu goes back up to second. And Milky Queen third. Oh my goodness, Ayami herself gets pushed. Ayami is out of it. Unfortunately for her. She just got out of pit lane and got rudely slammed by a Koopa. And that unfortunately ends her race. I believe she's well out of danger here. Hinamori Anzu goes to the lead as Koopa Fortuna has to pit to replace her front wing. And look who's up to second! It's the returning Mochizuki Himari herself looking for her first win! But this won't help matters as she makes contact with Saraway, and Saraway loses her rear wing, and Mochizuki Himari loses her front wing. Come on, Saraway! Cut the bunny rabbit some slack! As Milky Queen finds herself in P2, and Tomoshika back up to P3. 13 to go. Anjali's by 2.82, but no lead is infallible. Kyoho 4th and Hanamori Healthy 5th. And, oh, man, look at the damage on Shigeri Ui's car. No, side pods. Tomo on the move. On the outside. Back to second. Yes. Well, Kyoho's also trying to be in the chase. As you know, Hinamori Anzu, in her first series in Series 3, finished second overall. Looking to have an early statement here and actually have a race win and have an early lead in the championship. The car of Kiki. Anzu lets her pass by. Oh, but Kyoho's charging fast! Marco Kyoho regains the lead. Look at the cars going over 210 miles per hour. We also lost Watagashi Uno, unfortunately. So Uno and Ayami are DNF, just shy of classification. And we'll go down to 9 laps. So I'm gonna cross out Uno's name and Ayami's name. Tomo up to second. But Anzu on the inside. On the backstretch. Can't find a bit of a push to pass Tomo. And now she finds a push. Marco. Anzu. Tomo. Healthy. Milky, your top 5. An exciting race early on in yet otherwise a fictional circuits in Akron Motor Speedway. 2 Mile Speedway. It's almost just behind Marco Kyoho. Marco peels away. Not to me as a lapped car, so it doesn't quite matter. Well, Anzu is a distant third. Six to go. As Tomo looks for the inside and does. Honda passes Chevy. Tomo regains the lead. Looking to begin the series with another statement oval win. If Kyoho wins, it would be her first IndyCar win, but if Hikasa Tomoshika wins, it would be her 4th win. It's a back and forth affair between the two as Marco jumps Tomo. A real game of leapfrog we're having here early on. 4 to go. We're through 31. Kyoho, Tomo, Milky, Anzu, Healthy. Still your top 5. And look at the distance. Kyoho starting to develop a bit of a distance between her and Tomo. 2.375. The gap between the three as we go down to the last 6 miles. Milky Queen! Here she comes to P2. She's looking for her 3rd win. And should she win here, it would her 3 wins would be all on ovals. Milky Queen is a speedway expert. Anzu up to 3. Kyoho on the back stretch. And here we go. We come down to the last lap here. The white flag is being waved for Marco Kyoho. 2 miles left for Kyoho to try to get her very first IndyCar win. Oh, but Milky Queen says, nah. And now Marco has to do the chasing. We may have ourselves a very close finish here. Go! Rubber bands her way back. And she's clear of Milky Queen. And here she comes to the front stretch. And that will do it. Marco Kyoho finally gets her first IndyCar win. She wins at Akron. A statement win to open up the 8th Series for the Series 6 champion. Chevrolet, and Honda, your top three. Marco Kyoho has her first IndyCar win. Milky Queen second, and Hinamori Anzu third. Bat at victory lane. Congratulations to Marco. Getting the 70 points for the win. Marco, Milky, Anzu. Your top three. Who finished 28th? 25 out of the 30 drivers will score. We're done here. And we'll mark down the top three. What a statement result for Marco. Finally has reached victory lane for the very first time here. So let's write down let's update the medal counts. Marco Kyoho, first ever IndyCar win after 3 second place finishes and whatever the heck. And Milky, another fine performance on an oval. Hinamori Anzu will have to wait another round for her first win, but a podium is a podium is a podium, so she'll take third as whatever you want to call a consolation. Just typing down the names. Pulsar Snuffy will get 14th. Nacho 15th. And 10 finishes 2 laps down. It's a new series. Don't be surprised if you start off slowly. And despite having issues early on, Maruda will get points for her efforts. No points for Uno, Ayami, Hina, Hime, and Vienna. I just gotta confirm I wrote down the names right. Katsune, Marco. And let's lock in the... Come on! There's the points pile, and it all looks good. Yes, 3 accidents, 2 voids, 5 absences, and 5 DNQs. Wow, Delutaya and Fallenshadow, I just noticed now, did not even show up for qualifying for this race. and who I guess Marco Kyoho has an early points advantage. Yeah. So yeah, that's race 1, and we still have 11 more to go this series. Let's go to a real circuit now. All right. Not Lime Rock Mountain. That's seems to be a rally course. We don't race rally in IndieCar. We race ovals and road and street courses. Lime Rock Park. It's a relatively short circuit, and it's the first road course of this series. Please let me describe it for you. .530 miles. It's indeed short. Located in northwest Connecticut, Lakeville, Connecticut, host of the Northeast Grand Prix in IMSA, and that's just the only notable race I could find here. 26 laps here, because this is a diminutive circuit. Let's see if it's not quite short of action as we load circuits. This is a 7-turn course, as you can see here. That's the overhead view. And there's Delu and Fallenshadow. But will they even qualify? Let's find out as we proceed with qualifying and the track preview, of course. Hello, Fallenshadow. Now it takes a bit of a while for cars to actually get on the track for qualifying. Come on, Shadow, where are you going? Okay. So why did I just see the TV graphics glitch up a bit? This isn't normal. Anyway, it's a natural terrain road course. You go up and down, as the TV graphics glitch up again. Why? You go up and down, you go clockwise, and well, I know, the lap is already done. See, I told you this is a short course. Thus the 26 laps. Alright, Catania, Koopa, Kiki, Uno, Hina. They can't enter the race, I'm afraid. Sorry about that. Catania, Koopa, Kiki, Uno, Hina. So, move them out. Scroll up to see who's pole. And it's Maruto Lion, the artist behind Tokoyami Towa, and perhaps a couple other characters. Starting off at pole. Starting off second is Anzu-chan. At third is Snuffy. And Fallenshadow in her first race. Starts off second row in fourth. Nacho Neko and Nekarine, 5th and 6th respectively. Next is Himari, Tomo, and Nina. Saraway, Chibi, and Nimu. Ui Delutaya, welcome to the show. Moriko Tenten and Pikami. Vienna Natsume and Shy Lily. Finally, Shy Lily showing up for a race. Or did she show up for the race previously? No. So Shy Lily is back here. Welcome back to IndieCar, Shy Lily. And congrats on 1 million Twitch subs. Hinata is next. Kotone, Healthy, and Nana. Tanaka Hime, Lumi, and Lily Hops. And finally, Soya, Maya, and Akari. Grid, locked in. 26 laps, so classification is at 24 here. And everyone is good. Everyone is good. Let's let everyone know that we're about to begin round 2 at Lime Rock Park. Okay, and here's the music, and I guess we shall indeed. Let's go. Whoops! I forgot about the AI car. We'll start here. Alright, Rudo, Anzu, Snuffy, Fallenshadow, Nacho, Neko Kamiyama, your so-called Firestone Fast 6. As we got set to begin the first road course race of this 8th series here at the 1.5 mile Lime Rock Park. And off we go! Clean through the first turn. Bruno, good start. Snuffy second, and Anzu, I guess, has a faulty start, so Nachinako is marked third. As the TV ticker can't stop blinking blue. Anzu marked off incorrectly. I guess jump the start. I swear to God, if the TV ticker glitching up would randomly cause this program to crash, and I don't know what else would go on. Rurodo, Snuffy, not sure your top 3. And yes, these are the default car designs for this race. I guess Himari is P4 and Fallenshadow 5th. Uh-oh, Snuffy. Snuffy jumps to take the lead at the line as several cars get out of pit lane. Anzu is, I don't know what just happened to her. What, are you kidding me? Why always her having the issues? And then we have a short oval race after this. And you know the short oval race is bound to have an absurd number of crashes. Snuffy. And then Nacho and Naruto. Ooh, Hanzo is 2 behind. Now you can be 2 behind and be okay, but 3 behind and no, you're not okay. Just 20 are within the lead lap, just 20 drivers. Fallenshadow up to 3rd. Yes, she did start off in the 2nd row, but yeah, having a big start here. Careful there. This is natural terrain. Watch how you're driving as Snuffy leads another lap. Whoa! Contact between Pikami and Nacho Neko. Careful there. Careful there. And Nacho's car is still barely intact. There's no rear wheel bumpers in these new cars, cause unlike the previous car mod, cause you know how much of a mess they make on the track. Mochizuki Amari up to P3 now. Fallenshadow neck and neck with Nacho. Goes back to 4th. Mochizuki Himari trying to make a statement here. Delutaya, the Series 7 champion, the defending champion, out of nowhere, finds her way to P2. Snuffy is still leading 7.72 seconds. As the TV graphics can't stop blinking blue. Snuffy, Delu, Himari. And Fallenshadow certainly in it. Careful there. Fallenshadow goes back to P3. So we're through 6 already. As the cars go around these bends. Shibidoki's 4th, and Nacho is lagging a bit, currently 5th. But still certainly within it. Well, careful there. Rookie trying to challenge the defending champion. Oh, contact! Oh, Chibi Doki. What was that all about? Now you just lost your side pod. Well, you're up to P3, but let's see if that challenge against Delutaya will eventually come back to haunt you. And speaking of lost side pods, Naruto lacks her right one, while Chibi lacks her left one. Nana lacks her left one. And Akari doesn't have her right one, so several side pods are lost. You can restore front and rear wings, but that'll take a while for them to restore before you can get back to racing. Yeah, the same can't be said for engine covers or side pods, as we're through at least 8.5 laps. .845. Snuffy's lead is only getting slightly larger. Well, dropped down to 7.137, but Snuffy still has a bit of a large lead. Now just 16 cars in the lead lap. Everyone's still in it, and 1010 is 30th. I just can't even, fellas. Well, Delu's doing okay, I guess. Basically just single file racing here. Oh, are you kidding me now? Rurudo's wounded. She'll have to replace her rear wing. What? Tomo not replacing her front wing? Really? Oh man, careful, Saraway. That's the race leader you're trying to contact here. Don't vie for stupid prizes playing stupid games. Sage words of advice from most everyone, as there's still no change to the top 5 or 6. Amazingly, this game is still holding up despite the TV ticker stating otherwise. Wow, look at that. Snuffy's lead has been cut into. Delu is still a long ways off from Snuffy, though. And I'm afraid we'll have to call this race official, as Tomo suffers a DNF back in lap 9, or lap 10, if you want to be nitpicky. So if there's any consolation for this race, 1010 won't finish dead last here, even though she's still struggling on the track. Looks like Snuffy's lead has recovered a wee bit, 5.525 still. Snuffy has led for just about the whole race so far, and don't expect her lead to let up anytime soon. Well, Nacho is just behind Fallenshadow. And Chibi's just ahead of these two. Oh, a bit of crazy action by Nacho in roll hoop camera. Always around this area. Not much the TV ticker tends to glitch up. Yeah, right there. Snuffy still nowhere in sight. Did I say nowhere in sight? Is now in sight. 1.650. Man, Snuffy suddenly being slowed down, or Delu's going too fast. Whoa! Neckarine slipping and sliding. Delu rolls over grass with no loss of momentum. Wow, Lily's front wing is damaged a bit. Less than 10 to go. Series champion. Oh, look at that. Delutaya has jumped to the lead. Oh, but slipped in the first turn. And Delu actually loses a couple spots. Chibi Doki back to second. Look how close the top three are. Oh, Snuffy's peeling away. Delu passes Chibi to regain a second. Vienna's fourth, Fallenshadow's fifth. Ooh, careful there. Still a few laps to go, 1.285. Oh, look at that. The challenge by Chibi regains second as a couple cars having to pit. Snuffy leading by roughly 1 second. But Chibi is closing in on Snuffy. Oh, what a hop. Oh, lost a bit of grip there. But Chibi seems to be getting a bit faster here. A chase between two Chevy drivers. And on this turn, made it through cleanly. Delu likewise in the Honda. And Vienna and Shadow on their respective Chevys. And Chibi Ducky goes to the lead. Five to go. Oh, Snuffy almost made contact with Chibi. Delutaya wants to enter the fun. Vienna is a distant fourth, and Fallenshadow's just still stuck where she is in the top five. Will Della make a move on these two? Here comes Snuffy. Chibi cuts off Snuffy on the inside. And same on the turn after that. Man, Chibi going on the defensive. Snuffy's also got to watch out for Delu, who's closing in on the two. And Delutaya tries to jump Snuffy for the lead. But nothing to be done here. Maybe on turn one with 3 to go, and Delutaya spins again. And it's back to square one with 3 to go. Back to square one, ironically enough, for the adorable triangle. Snuffy and Shibidoki, neck and neck. No good in that passing attempt by Snuffy. Two to go. Several cars 3 laps behind. Doesn't look like they could score at this rate. And now Chibidoki is starting to have a bit more distance between her and Snuffy. Car of Kagranana is in the way. And Delu drops out of the top 3 altogether. Vienna up to P3. But here comes Chibidoki to bring out the white flag. Whoa, that was close. Snuffy makes contact with Nana. Bit of a scuffle between the two. Vienna wants to jump to P3, but Snuffy's still a bit too ahead. Fallenshadow up to 4th, and Delutaya drops down to 6. Here comes Chibidoki. Around the last couple turns. Goes up the hop. And turn 6 and turn 7. And that's the race win locked. Chibidoki is your winner here at Lime Rock Park. And Vienna completes the pass for second. Fallenshadow has a podium finish. Fallenshadow finishes P3. Congratulations, Shondo. And her first IndieCar race. A nice P3. So top 3. Chibi, Vienna, Fallenshadow, all Chevrolet drivers. Chibidoki, that's a second IndieCar win. As we see the winning time, 21:45.065. And 10-10 will just barely get in the points. But just barely. So, GG Chibi. Almost a bit of rookie magic with Fallenshadow, but wow, what a great start to the series for her. I think she's finding her niche in road courses. A podium for Fallenshadow. Delutaya, top 5. If there's any consolation. As we write down the names. No previous race winners curse for Morocco. She finishes 13th for 16 points. Again, pole sitter struggling. As Rudo finishes 17th. And did I forget to bring in the pole point for Snuffy? There we go. And I won't forget to do that for Rudo as we lock in the points in the Google spreadsheet. And the rest of your race drivers. And 10-10 finishes for 1 point because of course. Because of course she does. And Uwe gets on the board. But Nakari, Nanzu, Maya, and Tomo don't score. No accidents, but 1 DNF. Let's see who currently leads in the championship as we find Rudo somewhere and give her an extra point. Looks good. And medal counts as well. So Chibidoki is somewhere. Chibidoki, there you are. Second win, Vienna. I really would like to see her get a race win, but that second here at Lime Rock Park is actually her best finish yet. After 2 third-place finishes. And Fallenshadow has a podium. Good job to her. So, the Series 6 champion, Moriko Kyoho, on top of the overall points with 86. Chibidoki second with 80, and Mariah Kari. Wow, look at that. 58. Can you believe it? So, 86, 80, 58. Healthy, 54, and 2 drivers on 50 points each. But Vienna gets a tiebreaker for 5th, because although both only got their points in just one race, second place finishes, Vienna has a void finish in round 1, while Milky Queen was absent in race 2. And void results are ahead of absences in the tiebreaker regimen. And 5 drivers have yet to score here, which includes Maya, Hina, Uno, Ayami, are you kidding me? And Annie. So 35 drivers have scored. And there's still 10 more rounds to complete here, as we wrap up our first look at this new UAK-18 Delutaya car with a short oval race at the Milwaukee Mile. Milwaukee Mile, named as such. Milwaukee Mile, named as such. If I look through the my device here, named as such because it is exactly 1.633 kilometers. 1.015 miles, 4 turns, and turns 9.25 degrees, straights 2.5 degrees. I'm going to race 60 laps. And I really got to record the replays. Come on. Gotta make sure the replays are on here, because... oh my lord. We may be in for something crazy. And we're gonna try 100% damage multiplier because I don't know. It's apparently nothing bad here at 100%. Anyway, I want to load to see the qualified grid. Let's just load. Let's just load and see what happens here. Okay. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, Milwaukee Mile, which hasn't hosted an IndyCar race, a real-life IndyCar race, since 2015. Let's wait for qualifying to begin. And it'll begin in earnest. Short oval configuration, which looks slightly similar to a road course configuration, except the Blackwall Speedway tires and pieces are removed from the front and rear wings. And the lap can be done in like around 25 seconds or whatever. Want to have another look at a lap here? Okay, here we go. The Finnish VTuber LumiTuber. Not to be confused with Kaneko Lumi of Face Connect, who competes in a completely different racing series. Alright. Let's see the grid. And that grid is, I'm afraid, valid. Once again, Anzu fails to qualify. So, Tanaka Hime is not in. Nina is not in. Hinata, which is a shame, cause she is cause she prefers short ovals, Anzu not in. Oh, Fallenshadow. Didn't qualify. Words, they're hard. Please excuse me. I squeal like a piggy. Lumi, of course. Lumi starting off at pole. Mochizuki Himari second. Row 2, Delu, Tomo. Rounding out the fast six are Annie and DM. And then we have Katanya, Kyoho, and Bao. Chibi, Nekorina, and Soya. Saraway, Tenten, and Healthy. Akari, Uno, and Koopa. Nacho, Maya, and Milky. Ikami, Ayami, and Nana. Natsume, Kiyomi, Pion, and Vienna. And finally, Numu, Snuffy, and Shy Lily. That's your grid 60 laps at Milwaukee Mile. Patented IndieCar short oval shenanigans in front of a packed crowd here at Milwaukee Mile. First of two short oval rounds here. And we're good to go. Music is up, and we proceed with the pace lap. Did I mention that we have a new safety lap, safety car? Yeah, it's a completely different design than usual. Same car model, just a completely different skin. You might recognize the Chuba that's on the on the car if you look close enough. Oh god, we're about to begin here. 60 laps, round 3 at the Milwaukee Mile. And here we go. Let's see how much of a mess this race will end up being. Tomo tried to make a jump. Very good start by Himari, and Mochizuki Himari goes into the lead. Not quite a good start for Lumi, but still early on as Mochizuki Himari has a lap lead after 1. Followed by Tomo and DM. And everyone thankfully made it through the first lap without issue, but expect issues as we go along with in these next 59 laps. Himari leads again. No one hurt still. Looks like they're trying to go single file, but there's a few drivers acting all crazy here, going all willy-nilly here. Yeah, that's more like it, Lumi. Going up to 3. DM 4, Morocco 5, Delutaya, there she is. Catania jumping to the top 5, jumping a couple cars. Yamar drops back a bit. Tomo goes up to top, and Lumi is just behind. Still a wee bit early here, as we have a nice look at the track. See how everyone is faring here. We're through 5 already. Much scuffling here. But still clean for the most parts. Catania P3 at the line, just a wee bit behind Morco. Well, Tomo has herself a nice lead. And here's Delutaya, who actually prefers racing on ovals, even though she'd rather race on tri-ovals, and this is a symmetrical 1 mile oval. Wow, that is just silly. Oh, Kiki. She just wants to enter pit lane, but she finds herself a wee bit stuck. I'm worried about potential contact, and Kiki teleports to here, but finds herself stuck and unable to get out. So the worry is a potential DNF for Kiyomi Pyeonpyeon, who's bidding to have a 4th race win in 4 series, but unfortunately it's not looking too good in this case. And Aimi is also pitting, and Vienna is... Meanwhile! 10-10 mid-pack. The rules are simple. All you gotta do is not finish dead last in points. Overall. Well, someone lost her front wing. Catania is here. Here she is. In the lead. Delutaya's 3rd. A bit of a distance behind Tomo and Catania. And here comes Tomo. Trying to have a bit of a strong start here. And Koopa and Pikami are pitting. Not much weight in cars seriously hurts. And as expected, Kiki is DNF and Pikami ditto. Pikami and Kiki both retire early from the race as we have ourselves cars having issues. No loss in momentum, they're still, I guess, racing, but look how bunched up close they are. Oh, but Soyapoya has no wings. So, I guess she won't be flying much. Whoa! Careful there on that turn. Oh, man. DM going the wrong way. Welcome to Short Oval Shenanigans, as Soyapoya's wings are restored. Already 2 DNFs, as Catania on the inside makes the jump to go back to the lead. And DM doesn't know where she's trying to go. Anyway, where's Pickamy's game? Right there. Actually, those are supposed to be DNFs, not accidents. Almost at the 1/3 mark of this round. I am 4 laps behind. And several cars are pitting. Soyboy and Saraway are just getting out. Uno is stuck currently. Marco P2. Marco Kyoho having a strong start to the series after underperforming in Series 7. Well, she did get a second place finish at Long Beach in the last race of the series, but not before being underwhelming in the 11 races prior. And here she comes! Jumping to the front. Kyoho, I believe, prefers her oval races. She won the oval classification 2 series ago in her championship series. Despite not winning a single race in any of the 12 rounds of that series. Finally getting a race win for the very first time at Akron a little while ago today. And here she is up to the lead. Kimari up to P3. Delutaya back into 5th. Look at those ones by Tamten. 11.111. Will those digits help her out in getting a good chunk of points here at Milwaukee Mile? We'll find out after these last 37 laps. Moriko, Catania, Himari, your top 3. Patented oval action here. As there's still no DNF, as far as I can tell. Himari! Striking! Up to P2 now. Catania perhaps slowing down a bit while Himari is speeding up. Delu improves the spots. Annie, 5th, looking for her first points of the series. Classification in this round is 48 laps out of 60. So you can score if you get 48 laps done. You don't have to be at the checkered flag. You just have to finish that amount of laps. Delutaya! Goodness. She just wants to race. Milky Queen. Another oval experts. Doing quite okay in the top 10. And the pole sitter Lumi. Just been passed by Chibi. And the race is official now. As we have a look at the grid. That's just basically how they are. Moriko's lead, 2.919. Ah! Delu drops a spot to Catania. Tanya back at third. Still a wee bit of a distance behind Mochizuki Himari. And I can't believe how clean this race has been. In a practice race like a week ago, there was a whole crap load of crashes and oh-no moments. But here there has only just been the 2 DNFs. But there's still a handful or 3 of laps left here. So anything crazy can still happen as Catania goes back up to P2. Through 35, 25 to go. And Himari drops another spot. Maybe trying to conserve fuel as she approaches the finish. Oh, contact! And Milky Queen crashes out, and I guess another car as well. Oh, there's some action here. Chibidoki also a goner. Milky Queen and Chibidoki both go out in ill-advised contact. Delutaya second, Catania third. Marco lucky enough to escape a incident here. Oh, disaster for the 500 champ. And the previous race winner's curse being applied for Chibi. Unlucky for these two. So 4 cars are out of it already. Annie making the jump to third. Well, here comes Delutaya. Delutaya. Within .681 now. Oh, look at that! The gap closing in, and Delutaya, with less than 20 to go, jumps to the lead. Delutaya trying to make sure that her rookie championship win last series wasn't a fluke. As she vies for a 3rd win all on ovals. At least I think that would be a 3rd win. Yeah. Win here, and it'll be race win number 3. Win for Morco, and it will be her 2nd win this series. Delu's lead, 1.675. Delu, Kyoho, Annie, Mochizuki Himari, Lumi, your top 5. But there's still lots of racing left. 4 to go for classification, actually. Here comes Annie in the Honda. Up to P2 now. Himari jumps Moriko. And Himari jumps to P2. Delu trying not to be too crazy here. Oh, here comes Mochizuki Himari. Oh, almost there. Just didn't need one more heave and takes the lead. Away from Delu. But Delu rubber bands back. It's a big chase here between two Honda drivers. Delu, Himari, and Danny. And everyone has first few drivers have made it through 48 anyway, and yes, 10-10, thankfully, will get on the board for this race. Lap 50. Delu peeling away. Kyoho back up to 3. But Lumi steals away 3 from Moriko. And she's fast approaching Himari. P2 now for Lumi. 9 to go for Delu. Gotta watch out for Lumi, however. Race 1 is far, far, far from secured, because Lumi is starting to be a big threat. Delu, Lumi, Himari, Annie, and Moriko. Annie moves up into a podium spot. Lumi trying to look for a big push. Hardly anything in the way of cars being close to each other. Oh, Lumi's getting closer now. Lumi's getting closer now. Delu, 5 to go. And he joins the picture. Passes Lumi. Can she stick? 4 to go. Does Annie to P2. And is trying to chase after Delu. Nacho Neko out of nowhere goes up to P4. And Himari is well out of the top 5 now. Here comes Annie, taking the lead away from Delu. But Delu's right behind. Oh, Annie's peeling away. 2 to go. Annie, Delu, Moriko Kyoho. Now Troneko moves up to P4 at the line. Coming down to one last lap here. Here at Milwaukee. Annie just a wee bit ahead of Delu. Kyoho third. Last chance for Delu to make a move. Can't she find the inside? Yes, she can! Delu up to front. There it is. Delutaya wins at Milwaukee. At the last moment. Yes, her rookie championship in Series 7 was not a fluke. Now Delu, as a sophomore, has a third win. The Triangle wins on another oval. You love to see it. Delutaya has done it again, fellas. Your top three. Delutaya, Annie, and Moriko Kyoho. Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh man, this UAK18 mod is so exciting! Look at that! A very fine race even on 100% damage model. And fittingly enough, 10-10 finishes 10th! What a result here! Oh, I'm very pleased at this result. This is a fun finish. Delu at the last moment making the big push on Annie and stealing the victory by .081. Mochizuki Himari, a top 5 finish. Very good for her. Just typing down the names. And these are your points scorers, I guess. 26 out of 30. And did I miss a name? I'm pretty sure I did. About Nana the Nimu. IME Healthy Soya, Uno, and DM. Those are your points scorers. 26 out of 30. Milky Accident, Chibi Accident. Previous race winner's curse. And Pikami and Kiki DNF. Not quite a good start to this series for Kiki. As we lock in the points and see who leads in the oval classification and overall championship. And don't forget the I guess the whatever. Bonus point for Lumi. And no surprise right there. 2 podiums, 1 win in 3 races so far. Series 6 champion Moriko Kyoho, bat at video games, on top with 126 points. The top two are the two most recent champions. Moriko, 126. Delutaya, second, 102. Chibidoki, 80. Milayakari, 76. And two drivers at 70. Vienna will be 5th, and Mochizuki Himari will be 6th, both on 70 points, but Vienna, of course, has a podium. And we have one driver yet to score. That, I'm afraid, is Suzuki Hina. The rest have at least 1 point to her name. As we wrap up for today, no surprise that Moriko is leading the oval classification with her 110 points. And Delutaya is is of course second in the ovals, but that's enough for me for today. Medal counts, yes. Medal counts. 3 wins for Delu. And another podium. And Moriko, wherever she is. Yatata. And Obladi Oblada. So that's it for today. And we'll be back on Saturday with 3 more rounds in the IndyCar series as we have a look at Delu's car once more. Delutaya winners for today. Your race winners for today are Moriko Kyoho, Chibidoki, and Delutaya. Congratulations to the 3. Very good start to the series for these 3. Most especially the 2 reigning the 2 most recent IndyCar overall champions. Anyway, the next rounds are at Thunderhill, Motegi, and Ansan. That's Saturday, either at 10 a.m. Eastern or 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll let you know a day or 3 beforehand when the stream will start. Anyway, that's enough for quite enough for me for now. Yeah, that's Delu's car. Anyway, back again for more IndyCar on Saturday. So please have a great rest of your Sunday. Please have a great week ahead, and thank you for watching. Day 2 on Saturday. And nothing else to say around here. But yeah, that's all for me for now. Take care, everyone. See you again on Saturday. Otadag.